BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get the tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it. Or be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get the tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it. Or be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get the tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it. Or be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
Let me see how I sound before I continue. How do I sound? Let me see how I sound before I continue. Wait a minute. How do I sound? Let me see how I sound before I continue. Wait a minute. How do I sound? I think that I need to change my audio. And I keep forgetting this setting. It's something as simple as this. Wait. Something as simple as this. I can't remember the setting that I use. Is this the setting that I use? Or is this the setting that I use? Is this the setting that I use? I think this is the setting that I use. Yes. Okay. Anyway.
You better memorize.
I know. I better look at it again so that I don't keep going through this. Anyway, it's your girl BeeSparrow, Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio. I just had to get online and talk about this because these videos I've been watching all day and hearing all these things, black people getting on my natural born nerves. I don't know what that means, but you know, when black people say that, it's time to talk. Like this segregation mess that Donald Trump's supposed to be taking us back into. So what? We need to be segregated. We're supposed to be segregated. We are commanded to be set apart. Come on, y'all. And then they talking about this march on April 5th. Commanded by the Most High, y'all, that is. This march on April 5th that they talking about, sip my tea. Because black people, we know daggone well we ain't got no business going out there.
What we
marching for? Because they trying to get Trump out of office. I don't know.
We ain't gonna march him out of office.
I don't know why.
That ain't how you get people out of office. By marching. And they say all them years we've been marching anyway, and it ain't work for us. What made the thing gonna work for them?
I don't know what they are marching for.
We should overcome. You done
overcame. Computer over there, but my charger is.
It been overcame.
What are we overcoming? Overcame what?
I'm talking about them.
I know. What did they overcome?
They been overcame.
Like I said about that We Shall Overcome song, it was originally written by a black pastor. White man comes in and change a few words around. Now we singing
the sound right.
White. Singing the white man version. Talking about we shall overcome. What is the white man overcoming in this country? This United States.
We ain't going. I heard somebody say we ain't going back. What they
ain't going back to what? White man. I'm talking about we ain't. Oh, that's what the march is about.
Right. We ain't
going back to segregation.
They
talking about black.
Wait.
I don't know.
Wait, I thought it was segregation now. Everybody together.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me see.
What is it now? Cause we fight.
What is the April 5th march about?
We
protest against Trump and Musk. I was going to say Antoine Musk. Protest against Trump and Musk spring to life with a mass demonstration set for April 5th, 2025. Look, you got Senator Bernie Sanders and Representative Alex AOC, the one we was talking about last night.
Oh, that's her AOC. See, they need to change that. Because the AOC, that's architect of the Capitol.
Architect of the Capitol.
Right. That's AOC. That's the only AOC I know. But so that the marching I seen a video of the other day, that was something else, right? Because this one ain't happened yet, right?
This one have not happened yet. They asking for people around the world. Okay, protest against Trump and Musk spring to life with a mass demonstration set for April 5th, along with rallies held by Senator Bernie Sanders and Representative AOC. Tesla takedown and hands-off protests are giving people the opportunity to voice their displeasure with this administration.
Boy, I can just imagine how it is in going to the Capitol. That little area where everybody be walking in. I can just imagine how it is. I know it's protesters out there. Some against it.
Just like it was during his first term.
But these I'm talking about it be ones out there over there at the Justice Departments.
Mm-hmm.
They be protesting out there because of something going on, like with pregnancy thing that was going on right before COVID. They were out there protesting about that. The abortion, you know.
There was a lot of protests when Obama was in office too.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I know I was working at DC Superior Court when you first came to DC. That's where I was working at. And
yeah, that's when they helped protesters were heavy when I first started working out there to the Capitol.
So this article says, as President Trump and Elon Musk, aka Antoine, continue their plan to dramatically reshape the federal government, a growing protest movement is emerging to try to stop them.
The federal government
it's crazy because he only have 4 years in office, and I just don't know why people won't. Anyway.
The federal government needs to be doggone reshaped.
Over the past few days, thousands of people have gathered to hear Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont and Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York castigate the current administration.
He went on and need to go.
Should have been gone. We will not allow America to become an. Wait a minute. Oh, see, that's what happens when I come across words I'm not familiar with. What's that word right there?
Where we at? We will not.
Wait.
We will not allow Americans to come in. Only. Whatever it is, I don't even know what.
Let me look it up right quick.
Yeah, cause we need to know.
Oh, that's why I need my other. That's why I need my computer, my other laptop, because this one is not working. Okay, web search. Okay, all right. Wait a minute, let me check it out. My other. Oh, shoot. Oligarchy. It's like a small group of people having control of a country, like organization or institution, sort of like a monarch. It's in that monarchy. Anyway,
why ain't just doggone
oligarchy? It's good to learn new words.
But why he ain't just
oligarchy?
What? Wait.
Oligarchy. Government by an oligarchy. A country governed by an oligarchy. The English aristocratic oligarchy of the 19th century. Oligarchy. See? There ain't nothing wrong with learning over here on Buzzz Tweet Talk Radio.
What?
Oligarchy.
So what he's saying? We don't want to go back to oligarchy.
He said, we will not allow America to become an oligarchy. He told a crowd of 34,000 in Denver.
I wonder how many people out there knew what he was talking about.
This nation was built by working people, and we are not going to let a handful.
He left a word out.
Wait a minute.
He left a word out.
He left a lot of words out.
No, he left one very important word out.
What was that?
So read that again. He said, what now?
This nation was built by working people, not working people. Not working people.
Built by black.
Wait a minute. Did y'all hear that? Hold on. I'll be back. Wait. Just wait a minute. Wait one cotton picking minute. Speaking of cotton picking, he said.
Well, he's right, though. You think about it. It was built by working people. We weren't working by it. So what? I mean, so he right.
But why won't they say what it was for real? Why won't they say? And then when Donald Trump said,
he's wrong.
He's wrong.
What do you mean wrong?
He's kidding. What?
Oh. Why did you say I had a hanger?
Well, I didn't want to say that.
To get clothes hanger.
What's that word again? We will not allow America to become an oligarchy.
Oligarchy.
I like that. But it ain't up to him anyways, to be real. Because
why didn't he just say a ran over country?
A small country ran by whatever that word was. He said this nation was built by working people, and we are not going to let a handful of billionaires run the government.
What the wait?
And then
all them senators, ain't they billionaires? Yeah, they are billionaires. Especially ones that been there since they was in their doggone late 50s. And they still there, and they about 80-something years old now. And don't they, when they leave retired senators, don't they still get paid? They still got Secret Service around them. Come on, why they billionaires too? What are you talking about? What are they talking about?
This article says at 5 stops in 3 states, Arizona, Colorado, and Nevada, Sanders and AOC drew crowds that exceeded expectations.
He wanted the billionaires.
The rallies by the 2 high-profile politicians have proven to be the biggest demonstrations of the first months of Trump's second term. But numerous others have been popping up nationwide. On March 7th, a Stand Up for Science rally drew thousands of people to Washington, D.C. and other cities to demand a restoration of federal scientific funding cut by the Trump administration.
That might have been the one I seen. Cause it was, I don't know what street they were on. That joke looked like they was at the what they call it in the water thing
The riverfront, the waterfront.
What's the name ran across to get the Jenny?
To get to who?
To get the Jenny.
Oh, you talking about the wishing well between the you talking about that on the mall?
Yeah.
Between the White House and the monument.
Yeah.
That's the mall. Yeah. So I just don't understand why black people are so upset about this segregation. Even if they were to say no blacks here. So what?
Go
to a black establishment. This is a chance for us to have blacks only. We got guns now too. Remember that. They can't run up on us any kind of way like they did our ancestors. They just can't do it. And y'all sitting up here crying, talking about they're gonna deport black people. A foundational black American cannot be deported. Where the hell they gonna put them at? Unless their great grandpappy got the ledger with what
they done forgot where they took them from.
And that's what I was going. Unless they still got the ledgers, which some of them probably still do. Got ledgers of where they took us from. The Most High commanded us to stay. To set ourselves apart from the world anyway. There are several Bible verses that speaks of these things. But every time I turn around, you hear a Christian talking about some inclusiveness, trying to include everybody in everything in everything. Romans 12:2 says, be not conformed to this world. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Know what's acceptable to God. And a man walking around here thinking he's a woman is not acceptable. I'm just saying, Christians, to you guys saying that you guys are Christians and that you believe in God. I was listening to this lady today. She was bragging about being a side piece, being the side chick. You know, the man already married to another woman. She bragging about being the side chick. And the lady asked her, do you believe in God? She said, yes. And she said, well, there's a difference in believing in God and fearing God. And I'm paraphrasing now. She was like, I will never, because of my fear for God, stand at a mic in front of thousands of people watching and say and be proud saying that I'm the side chick. You understand what I'm saying? That was deep. That was deep. And I can't stop thinking about that. There's a difference from believing in God than fearing God. Shalom, Sister Professor Lovely Lady. How you doing, Doc? Good to see you. Thanks for sliding through. I appreciate it. Talking about this segregation thing. And I just can't believe black people are going on their platforms and crying about being segregated. I would love to see something that says black people only. Seriously. If I go to your cafe down here on Heritage Street and it says white people only, I'm not gonna be mad. Guess what I'm gonna do? Find a black establishment. If there's not a black establishment, guess what she gonna do? Guess what she gonna do?
What's she gonna do?
Something that she should have been doing anyway. Form her own black establishment. Get your own little juke joint, like they used to do back in the 20s and 30s. Y'all know them black people had them juke joints. They wouldn't let our ancestors into their little parties and their little clubs and stuff. We had to go through the back door if we were invited. There was some black people back there then that said, you know what? On to the On to the And they formed their own little juke joint. Forget y'all. Y'all like crying over some segregation. Let them go on. Bye. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. And I see a lot of people feel that way too. But for the most part, a lot of people crying and stressing themselves out over something that the Most High told us to do anyway. Set yourselves apart. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And then you got this march on April 5th. Thank you. Thank you. Professor Lovely Lady said, I'm happy about it. I believe integration was one of the worst things that happened to us. Just saying. Where my hand? Lord, my hand clapped way over there. To Jesus. Thank you. Now, I was just reading several Bible verses that the Most High told us to set ourselves apart from the world anyway. Whatever they're doing, let them do it. People of this world. Now, if you want to be a man that think you a woman, go on, but don't try to confuse my granddaughter. You can't confuse my daughters because they already grown. Don't try to confuse my baby. Don't let my baby go in the bathroom with a man, y'all. Come on now. Come on. Can't you see? This has nothing to do with segregation. Stop believing these fear-mongering Democrats that's telling you that Donald Trump gonna do this to you and Donald Trump gonna do that to you. Where y'all Christians at? Walking around here talking about how they said, what's some of them things Christians say? I'm the highly favored, blessed and highly favored. Mm-hmm. I can't tell. I cannot tell you, Christian. You so-called Christian that have so much faith in this man they call Jesus. And I believe in the Most High, y'all, and I believe in his son, Yahshua HaMashiach. I do. I do believe that he died on the cross or on a tree, and I believe that the Most High rose him up in 3 days. I do believe that. So don't go around here saying she don't believe in God, she don't believe in Jesus. I believe in the Most High, y'all. Who I've learned that his son is called Yahshua HaMashiach, and that's what I believe. Now, what you believe, you believe. I'm not trying to put it on you. What I believe, I'm not trying to put it on you. Please don't try to put your transgenderism on me or my grandbaby. My grandbaby. I believe the Most High y'all created a man and a woman to be together in union. I believe that. But if you don't, fine. Don't try to put it on my grandbaby. That's all I'm saying. When I was reading about this march, child, it's just, y'all better stay in y'all house. Y'all keep playing. I be seeing black people say they got tomato seeds to count on April 5th. One man said, it wasn't funny, but he said he got to go dig his grandmother up so they can talk about things. I'm like, oh my God.
What's going on?
Right. Got to talk about what's going on. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Yeah. I heard that.
Oh, so going back to this article, we're talking about Bernie Sanders or Sanders or however y'all want to say it. And AOC.
I know what I'm gonna be doing on
What
the
you gonna be
I'm
doing on
gonna
April
go
5th?
check and see that drive-through still open on Highway 11. You know, drive-through
They closed back in the 80s.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what my protest gonna be.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC. She and Bernie Sanders participating in these rallies going on, and they saying that they're drawing a lot of crowds. Like, people really pissed off at Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And I don't understand why. Now, I don't know. She said, I wish I would go out there marching with these folks. I don't know how they expect Donald Trump to bring prices down, to bring the egg. I haven't known any president to bring any prices down on anything. Housing, groceries, gas. Maybe gas. Maybe they did bring gas back down. But for the most part, groceries have always risen. Things are not going to get cheaper. If you read your Bible, folks, and I'm not talking to those who don't believe. I'm talking about those Christians and those who say, I love the Lord and I'm a Christian and I go to church every Sunday. If you read in your Bible, you will know exactly what's going on right now. In the name of Yahshua HaMashiach. You'll know. I'm just saying. I ain't talking about what you do in your personal life, what's going on. I'm talking about if you're a believer of the Most High Yah and what he said is going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's happening.
It's happening. It's starting to happen. Well, it's been starting slowly, progressively. But what he said is, I'm telling you, the Euphrates River done dried up. Didn't he say the Euphrates River was going to dry up? Wait a minute. See, I don't have my other. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all got to forgive me. But what Bible verse says the Euphrates River will dry up? Come on. Revelation 16:12. Huh. Woo! And the sixth angel poured out his bowl. I don't know if this is the KJV though, but the sixth angel poured out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and its water was dried up to prepare the way for the kings from the east. Has the Euphrates River dried up? Yes. The Euphrates River is drying up due to climate change and dams built along the river.
Mm-hmm.
Due to what? And who caused that? Who said that was going to happen? Y'all better act like... Sit this tea for a second, y'all. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I get emotional. I need to calm down because I know my mama probably hear me in the room in the back. And my daddy probably hear me in the living room. Oh, he probably in the back. Both of them probably hear me. And my brother and my daughter back there, they probably hear me too. I know my husband hear me because he right here.
Yeah, you ain't pretty live.
Oh, my word, y'all. Stop it, black people. Stop it. Do I need to go over another Bible verse to tell you that the Most High said for you? Now, wait. Set yourselves apart. Now, don't let me tell you what I really believe. Because y'all going to think I'm crazy, like y'all think a lot of people that think like me are crazy. But then if I do that, I have to do another show. See, that's what our problem is. We don't know where we came from. We don't know where we came from. We don't know who we are. But one thing we do know, that there was a diaspora. There was a transatlantic slave trade. There was an Arab slave trade before the European slave trade. I think it was like 700 years before the transatlantic slave trade. Them Arabs had us all yanked up too. Yanked up.
They don't want to talk about that.
They don't want to talk about that. They don't teach that. Mm-mm. Another thing a lot of people don't want to talk about is why we went into slavery and who we really are. But nobody wants to talk about that. I know who I am. I am a Black American, descendants of the American slave. I like to say the Hebrew slave, because you cannot pay me to believe that those people in the land over there are descendants of the Hebrew slave. And it's been proven and being proven every day that the people over there was dark. But see, that's I'm getting off base. See what I'm talking about?
Get ready to teach something.
See what I'm talking about? I'm getting off base. We talking about this march on April 5th. And we talking about this segregation that Donald Trump done signed. Did he sign an executive order?
No executive order.
Is the signs up already? Have y'all been to the gas station that said whites only yet? Anybody? Has anyone gone to a restaurant and it says whites only, or no colored people allowed, or no blacks? Or have y'all seen any businesses around that saying blacks only? Or what's going on with this? When is this supposed to take place? Does this supposed to take place in my lifetime? My granddaughters. See, y'all repeating stuff and they ain't giving out no information about it. I need more details. I'm a detailed type person. I like details. So when is this segregation supposed to take? Let me see what Google say. When does this segregation supposed to take place? And like, I'm just saying. You feel me, Professor Lovely Lady? You feel me, right? Like, how can y'all just, I know what it is. I was going to say, how can y'all just fall for anything? And I know. It's because you stand for nothing.
How long have you been doing it?
And you've been doing it since forever. Since forever. Is Donald Trump bringing back? Excuse me, y'all. I just made myself laugh. Sorry. Is Donald Trump bringing back segregation? This all y'all got to do. This is all you guys have to do is look stuff up. Instead of repeating everything you hear. Y'all look foolish. Black people, y'all look foolish. I mean, white people too. The white people that's saying it too. Y'all look foolish. Y'all look foolish. I'm not saying that you are foolish. I'm just saying you looking kind of foolish. Especially when you said he canceled Black History Month. And then first when you said he canceled the Tuskegee Airmen's training session in the Army, in the military. He did take it out, but he took it out because of the DEI content that was in the training program. That was in the he took it out. Now go Google and see that he banned it. That's all y'all have to do. Google is your friend. Why they don't like us saying that? Google is your friend. And not only that, now you got ChatGPT that'll answer anything in a split second. Way better than Google. Y'all can do that. But instead, y'all choose to listen to the fear-mongering, the Roland Martins, the Van Joneses, the what's-her-face, Joy Reids, the D.L. Hugleys. Right. Sis says, sadly, we are good at regurgitating without doing deep research. And it's starting to piss me off. And then y'all want to cancel people like me that's trying to tell y'all something that's good. Even if, let's say Donald Trump did sign some type of order, consecutive or whatever, to put us back into segregation. Let's say that did happen. So the F what? You are showing that you have no faith in the Most High, for one, and that you cannot do without your zaddy, without your white zaddy. That's what you're showing me. You don't want to break up with your zaddy. You don't want to give up those things. You want to be a part of this world, which the God that you say you worship said, be separate. Set yourselves apart. Be not conformed to this world. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. First Peter 2:9, and this is the New Testament. Y'all talking about you in the Old Testament. I'm in the New Testament. I'm in the New Testament. Peter said, you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar, I can't say the word, a peculiar. I always have a problem pronouncing that word. You strange. You different. You peculiar. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. I'm just going by what I know. I live amongst some peculiar people, strange people, black people, foundational black Americans, the salt of the earth. I'm telling y'all, but let me tell you something though. I see black people today doing things that black people from my time would never do. Won't be seen doing. And it's because we got away from God. We start believing these lukewarm churches that told us that all we have to do is just believe and just call on him. And we don't have to, we can just sin and sin and sin and sin. And do what we want to, as long as we believe. That's lukewarm. That's lukewarm. I don't want to be like that no more.
Yeah, hot like that tea.
I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. And take this march, for instance, that's supposed to happen on April 5th. Y'all going right on out down there. Y'all heard what I said. That's Kempster. Y'all going right on out down there. Going right on out down there.
You want to.
For y'all people that's south, that's country like me. Going right on out down there.
Go on now.
I'm just saying, y'all. I'm trying to I'm trying to, but I know y'all ain't gonna listen to little old me. I know y'all ain't gonna listen to little old me.
We got to get Trump out now.
So let's see. Segregated facilities are no longer explicitly banned in federal contracts. What does that mean?
That's what he signed.
That's what he signed.
Yep.
That ain't what he signed.
That's what he signed. That's what he signed.
And
they think it's doggone people.
What does that mean, though?
Wait, say it again. I'll tell you what it means.
The title says segregated facilities are no longer explicitly banned in federal contracts. So, after a recent change by the Trump administration, you know it, sis, you know it. They think they're going to be doing something. She said she bet the hard-headed ones would be right out there marching. They think they're going to really be doing something, especially the young hard-headed ones. I used to be a Democratic shield, so I know. I voted for Obama twice. I used to be a shield. I used to get mad when they said Michelle Obama was a man. Anyway, I'm getting off topic.
You don't get mad no more.
I don't even give a damn no more. She could be a cow for all I care.
She might identify as one, baby.
Well, you know Malik Yoba not identifying as black anymore.
So
but
what is he? What the heck?
See, y'all, you're taking me off topic.
Lord, Malik, you blacking.
Yoba, look, you know
blacking that mic right there.
Ever since we found out he liked trannies, he been different. Anyway, the segregation clause.
Yeah, you know that.
Wait, you didn't know that?
No.
What? Girl. See,
he ain't
podcasting with me.
He ain't with
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
Okay, after a recent change by the Trump administration, the federal government no longer explicitly prohibits contractors from having segregated restaurants, waiting rooms, and drinking fountains. So wait, that was never... The segregation clause is one of several identified in a public memo issued by the General Services Administration last month, affecting all civil federal agencies. The memo explains that it is making changes prompted by President Trump's executive order on diversity, equity, and inclusion, which repealed an executive order signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1965 regarding federal contractors and non-discrimination. The memo also addresses Trump's executive order on gender identity. Okay, here we come now. Getting into something. Now we're talking about something.
See, that's what they don't want right now.
That's what they don't want. Oh, my word. This is something else. This is something else. So we've already talked about how DEI programs wasn't for, how it initially was for Black people, but white women took more advantage of it. White men, white handicapped people, let's just say white people. And it's been documented. I don't know. I'm just saying. Google it. I know you can't believe everything that's on the internet. You can't. You can't believe everything on the internet. But remember when your grandmama used to have a sifter and she used to put that flour in there to get the lumps out? That sifter. She would shake it or either turn that little knob on the sifter and the flour would go through the little nets, the little, what's it called? The net down to the bottom and take all the lumps out. Man. Sometimes I feel that a lot of us, you remember, a lot of us just don't want change. A lot of us just want to be included in everything. And we want to include everybody in our thing. It kind of reminds me of Kamala Harris. And what she said.
They don't know what she said, babe.
They don't know what she said.
Tell them what she said, babe.
It kind of reminds me of that and what she said. Anyway, let me look.
Are you?
The reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No, because whatever benefits that Black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
I just need somebody to explain that to me. I've been asking. Maybe somebody can help me to understand.
I'm not going to do something just for Black people.
I'm not going to do something just for Black people.
If I do it, it's for everybody. Everybody. It's not just going to benefit Black people.
She said any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. I don't understand how.
Because she's not going to do no policy that's just for Black people. No, it's got to be for everybody.
I have yet to find anyone to explain that particular statement to me because I really do not understand. Any policy that would benefit Black people will benefit all of society. I'm wondering, because when they gave the Afghans all that money, when they, put them on that plane and brought them in, did that benefit me?
That's different, baby.
When they gave the Asians all that money and that hate crime after, during COVID, when they claimed Black people were beating up Asians, did any of that benefit me?
That's different, baby.
How?
I don't know. It's just different.
So how does any policy that benefit Black people benefit all of society? Are we that bad? We got it like that?
Evidently.
To the We take anything, y'all. They trained us well. The slave masters, they trained us well. She would never live that statement down. What's that other one? I got to find that other one. The other one she had that she kept saying when she first was running. Oh my gosh, I got it somewhere. Oh my gosh, it was so annoying for me to hear her say that. About the possibility of what was it? What was it? Gosh, what was it? It'll come to me. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I didn't hear that.
Yes, you did. Oh my goodness. I got it there. I wrote it down somewhere because it was so annoying. And she kept saying it over and over and over again. Anyway. I just had to hop on here because I really was tired of seeing black people going all in a panic. Is this how it's going to be? If you're going into a panic now, what are you going to do when the Most High crack the sky? Bars. You hear that? Bars. They didn't call what? If you panicking out here on the internet crying and boo-hooing because Donald Trump is in office and he writing all these executive orders that you don't like, he gonna do this. What you gonna do when the Most High crack the sky?
What you gonna do
when they come for you?
The Most High. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? When
okay, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yes, I was waiting for somebody to say something. They were like, these people don't have no faith. These are people that don't believe. All these people that's out here whining on the internet, crying and boo-hooing about Donald Trump, blaming Donald Trump for this and blaming Donald Trump for that. You ask them a question, the first thing they talk about is Donald Trump. Look at Jasmine Crockett. I mean, what's her name? Jasmine Crockett out here cussing and carrying on and wilding out. We are really, she said, and it's a perpetual hatred. It's a perpetual hatred. What? Perpetual hatred. Perpetual hatred, KJV.
Don't believe me? Ask the Bible.
Ask the Bible. This is a perpetual hatred. She said, we are the most hated people in the world, folks. Our own get upset when I bring this out. Yes, it is an irrefutable fact. Because they don't read. You haven't heard Jasmine Crockett cussing. Remember when the reporter asked her if she had a few words to say to Elon Musk, what was she saying? She said F off, but she said the word, she said F off. And remember when she was talking to some guy was interviewing her and she was running her mouth because it was my mother effing ancestors that built this country. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna start calling her Jasmine Davy Crockett. Y'all remember Davy Crockett? She don't. Apparently, she don't. Apparently, she don't. But that's who they like. That's who they put out in front of us. That's who the world is looking at. That's how the world sees us black women. The world is looking at her. And speaking of world, I've noticed that there are a lot of African content creators that's doing content on Black Americans. A lot. And a lot of times they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They looking at TikTok. They looking at the news and they going by, oh my goodness. So I asked one of them, why are you always reporting on Black Americans? Why don't you ever report on your own people? I have yet to get an answer. They may have blocked me. But there are up and coming content creators from other countries that's getting they making their paper off Black American content. And they have never walked a day in our shoes. They got thousands and thousands of subscribers. I can barely get 2 a month. Maybe I should start doing content on their people. Yeah, they probably blocked me. I just find that amazing that they talk about us. I mean, the ones that I've seen, I haven't seen them say anything bad about us. In fact, they are for us, but they don't know what the foundation of Black American is fighting for. They only know what Joy Reid and Roland Martin and D.L. Hughley. I wouldn't even say D.L. Hughley, but, you know, they call them tethers. I don't want to call them that, but they call them tethers. Black people that are descendants of the non-American slave. Black people that are descendants of people from other countries. They call them tethers. I don't like calling them that, but I didn't know any other way to explain it. But anyway, and so a lot of questions about reparations are coming up. I, for one, would love to have my 50 acres and a mule or a Cadillac or just a car, period. I would love to have it, but I really admire these youngins for fighting for it. I really do. But in my opinion, and I'm speaking biblically speaking, if we do get reparations, it's going to come directly from the Most High Yah. I do believe that there's going to be a second Exodus. I do believe that this country is going to be destroyed, but I believe that the Most High Yah is going to get his people out of the way first. I do believe that. I don't know if I live to see it, but I believe it's going to happen because you know what? He said it's going to happen. He said all of those people that he scattered to the four corners of the earth, he's going to gather. He's going to gather them. He is going to do it. Don't make me pull up scripture now.
Not no protest.
Not no protest, not no white man, not Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Antoine Musk.
Not no executive order signing.
Jasmine Davy Crockett. Nobody. The Most High Yah said he's going to do it. And so when I say I'm depending solely on the Most High Yah, that's what I'm depending on. That's what I'm looking. They say we shouldn't be looking forward to that day because it's going to be a horrible day. That's what the Bible says, but I'm just ready for the truth to be revealed because I see a lot of people. Well, the Bible says it's going to happen, though. I see a lot of people taking the wide road to destruction, the wide road, instead of taking that narrow road. You know? I'm telling you, thank you, Professor Lovely Lady. I'm telling you, all praises to the Most High Yah. People not taking into consideration. He even said, you won't consider me. The people won't even consider that there is a creator who created us and gave us certain laws to follow. People can't even fathom that. And so no wonder we going down the path that we going down. Well, y'all going down the path that y'all going. Because I'm not sitting up here declaring to be holier than thou. I read the Bible. I listen to the Bible more than I read now. But I don't study like I used to. Like I write down everything and study and study. I haven't read my notes in probably years. I'm just saying, I'm not claiming to be holier than thou, but I know what I know. I know what I know. I'm not going to sit up here and say stuff that I don't know anything about. I wouldn't do that. I can't. I just know what I know. And you can agree or you can disagree. But we should be able to agree to disagree, right? But nowadays, you have people that are encouraging you to hate your family member because they voted for Donald Trump. Don't invite your family member over for the holidays to eat with you because they voted for Donald Trump. Don't even talk to your daddy because he voted for Donald Trump. Don't even talk to your brother. Are you out of your mind, Joy Reid? See, and I'm going to say this. God knows who his people are, and you can't do wrong by his people. You already did enough, and he hasn't even begin to punish you like he said he was going to punish you for what you did to his people. Oh, Lord, let me take a breath. I need to say that again for the people in the back.
I don't think they heard.
I don't think they heard me. Listen, be careful. And I ain't talking about no damn Christians either. Lord, forgive me for cussing. I'm not talking about those people that call themselves Christians. I'm talking about people that believe in the Most High Yah, Yahshua HaMashiach. The truth. The truth. How do I know it's the truth? I don't know. I just feel it. I just feel it. I feel it. There's nothing else. What else is there? The world is falling apart. What else is there? We've done enough. The Most High he's what's that Bible verse that says, seek him while he is near? Woo! Seek him while he is near. What's that Bible verse? Seek him while he is near, KJV. Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. That means there's going to be a time when you ain't even going to be able to call on him. Sometimes I feel like we're in that time now where you're not even going to be able to call on him for nothing. Oh, y'all got me in here. Y'all got me in here.
Preach.
Professor Lovely Lady said, you are absolutely correct. Why is it so difficult for us to agree to disagree and still respect and love one another? I've never seen anything like this in my life. We used to, I thought. I don't know.
That's the way we were taught.
I don't know.
It's our teaching over the years. That's the way we were taught.
And I'm trying to tell you, I believe I was like that at one time when I used to follow these Democrats. If you didn't believe what we were saying, F you.
Right.
I'm telling you, there's a demon floating around in that party. I'm not concerned about the Republican Party because I already know where they're coming from. They can be prejudiced how they want, if they are. I'm not saying that they are, but a lot of people think so, right? But there are a lot of demonic qualities about people that are involved in the Democratic Party. I mean, if the Most High says a man and a woman, then that's what it is. And y'all say y'all believe in the Most High, y'all believe in God, but he says a man and a woman. But y'all are pushing man and man on us, woman and woman on us. Y'all not keeping it in the closet no more, but y'all want us to accept it. And if we don't, we hate y'all. We don't like y'all. It's not that we don't like y'all. It's not that we hate y'all, but some people probably do, but I don't. I just don't want to tell my granddaughter that there is more than two genders on this earth. that there are more than two genders. For thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, all we've known were two genders, man and woman. That's all we've ever known. Now all of a sudden, this new gender is no gender. You binary. You this, you that. Malik Yoba walking around here talking about he don't identify as black anymore. If the Most High sent a spaceship down here right now and say put all the black people on it, I bet he'll be identifying as black then. See, people... Anyway, y'all know I normally don't go live this late. In fact, this is way past my bedtime. I just had to get on and talk about this because it's irking me. It's irking me how my people are on here falling into this fear-mongering that these democratic demons are passing out. Saying Trump deleted Black History Month. Donald Trump said, I'm going to do you one better. And celebrated Black History Month in the White House.
No, at Mar-a-Lago.
This was when it was in the White House.
Oh, you did one White House?
The one I don't know what April was saying, talking about the Mar-a-Lago.
Well, no, I read that.
Maybe it was at Mar-a-Lago. I don't know. But he celebrated Black History Month. Y'all said the man wrote an executive order
to do away with
Black history. He did you one better and celebrated Black history at Mar-a-Lago. And talked about the things that they have planned in honor of Black history. And talked about how slaves built this country. He the only president I ever heard say it. He the only, say what you want about Donald Trump. I like him. I like him because he said he first of all, I didn't vote because I didn't know how to tell y'all something. I didn't know how this thing was gonna go down. I didn't know who to vote for. I didn't like neither one of them, but I like Trump that he started doing what he said he was going to do as far as the migrants. I agree. It broke my heart when they started letting all these migrants in. Every day in D.C., you had busloads and busloads of migrants dropped off at Union Station, getting special treatment, while veterans laying outside Union Station. Their home is a bench or the ground. But you let migrants come in. They got B&Bs and hotel rooms and food stamps and money and scooters. And my friend, high school friend, came to town the other day. She lived in, I think, Brooklyn. No, she lived in the Bronx. Well, somewhere. Maybe Harlem, but one of them. And I asked her, was it really like what I'm seeing on these videos about the migrants? She said, yep. It's like that. I left DC, it's been about 3 years now?
Almost 3.
Going on 3 years. And my friends telling me that DC is flooded with migrants right now. It's not fair. What's wrong with looking after the American people? I don't have anything against the migrants, but I just want them to come in the right way. Like, what's wrong with people being upset that the American citizens are not being taken care of? What's wrong with that? Why shouldn't we be angry? Why did you... Exactly. And exactly, that's my whole point. She said, I heard that about deleting Black History Month. However, I never took the time to research the accuracy of it. I'm not worried about all this stuff. God got me, and me too. It's nothing we should be there. Absolutely nothing we should be worried about. Even if he did cancel Black History Month, he can't cancel us.
Look how long we went without a month.
We celebrate our own selves. We started the Juneteenth celebration, and old fart, what's his name, gonna make it a federal holiday, and Black people walking around here happy because he made it a federal holiday. It's something that our people started years ago. I need to look that up too. I'm not gonna look all this stuff up for y'all.
Nah.
I'm just saying, come on, people. Come on, y'all. Look. We shall overcome. What? You still singing We Shall Overcome in 2025 on the house floor?
I'm not singing that anymore.
Jesus. Lord. Listen.
According to y'all, we've overcome.
I'm about to go find me something to fall asleep on because y'all ain't going to worry me.
Don't let them worry.
Professor Lovely Lady, thank you for sliding through. I really appreciate it. You know I do, right? I do. Girl, these people going to drive me crazy. My heart done started palpitating and everything.
Don't you let them drive you crazy.
I'm just saying, but I shouldn't be surprised. I'm like Joshua. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all gonna do, but as for me and mine, I believe in the Most High Yah, and I believe what He said.
Well, all I gotta say is, a tisket of task is green and yellow basket.
Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all will come in later and listen to the replay. Like, comment, and subscribe. I am BeeSparrow. Y'all, holler at y'all, girl. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Fence the source, accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get the tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it. Or be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting talking like an arrow.